This is P Monkey 1983 with part 2 of my August/September DVD update. I'm going to start off with my Asian movies that I've collected within the last couple of weeks. Trying to collect as many Hong Kong Legends DVDs as I can, so I'll get to them in a sec. First up is Korean film Typhoon. This is the 2-disc special edition that cost me £3 in HMV. Haven't watched it yet, looking forward to it, so hopefully that'll be a good film. Next up is Jackie Chan's Robin B. Hood. Not watched this yet either, but that looks pretty good, and it's got Louis Koo from Election in it, so that would probably be good. Then there is Chilean martial arts epic Kiltro, which is brilliant. I watched that yesterday and I thoroughly enjoyed it, so that's a recommendation from me. Right, the Hong Kong Legends DVDs that I've bought in the last couple of days. These are actually the last couple of days. Number one is Tai Chi Boxer. This is the special collector's edition. It's a bit of a shitty disc, but it's got quite a lot of special features on it, if you can see that. Then I've got Jackie Chan's Miracles, which is also the another special edition, where I don't know if you can see the special features on the back. Picked up Bruce Lee's Fist of Fury, which is the 20th anniversary or 30th anniversary tribute. So that looks pretty good. Looking forward to that. Yeah. Next up is another Jackie Chan film. This one is Dragons Forever, the Hong Kong Legends DVD, and that's the 2-disc Platinum edition. Apparently that's got the best ending fight done in a Jackie Chan film, so that's something to look forward to. Last of the Hong Kong Legends DVDs is Body Weapon, which is the classic edition. I've also got the classic edition of Jet Li's Hitman as well. So there's Body Weapon, there's a disc, and the back. Again, there's some special features on there. And last of the Asian action extravaganzas is Bruce Lee's seminal Enter the Dragon. This is the collector's edition. Excuse me. Enter the Dragon. It's the uncut special edition. It's not the 2-disc special edition, which I wanted, but picked this up in work for £2. It's a flipper disc as well, which is a pain in the arse, but there's some good special features on there, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Never actually seen it. Alright, that's the Asian films done. Next up is British science fiction film from the 60s. From what year is it? From, I can't work out what year it's from, but it's The Projected Man, released by Network. No, it's not. It's released by Cinema Club, which is, there we go, it's The Projected Man. It looks interesting enough. Give it a try. Then there is the classic film noir from John Huston, starring Sterling Hayden and Louis Calhoun, and that's The Asphalt Jungle, which I watched this and it was absolutely amazing, brilliant. Sterling Hayden is like a major badass. And next up is French horror film from the director of Hitman, Frontiers, which is it's like cannibal. It's like a heist movie turned cannibal movie, which knowing the French, has got a lot of gore in. So, yeah. Brutally shocking, spectacular from Starburst. Heart-stopping from channel4.com. Scary as pound and at percentage. Probably scary as fuck, or scary as hell. One of the greatest genre films of all time. Uber violent, heart-pounding, horror phenomenal. Bloodydisgusting.com. So that's Frontiers. Give that a blast. Then we have Martin Scorsese's Mean Streets, which still got the £3 tag on it. Didn't actually pay £3, I had a discount on that. So another film I've been after for quite a while. So looking forward to watching that. Then there's an early Viggo Mortensen movie, which is American Yakuza, which I saw on ITV2 once and I thought it was good. And somebody wanted to trade this in Blockbuster, where I work, and they would have only had 10 pence, so I gave him 50p and nabbed it off him. Next is another French horror film. This one is Mutants, which I started watching the other night, and the only reason I stopped watching it was because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and I started to fall asleep. But what I saw looked very, very good. It's a like virus zombie kind of thing in the vein of 28 Days Later, although it doesn't actually say anything about it being a horror. One of the best sci-fi films in recent years is filmsfantastiques.com, and the new wave of genre movies has arrived from Climax. But no, what I saw was pretty good, so I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of Mutants. Then we've got an early 90s, I think it's early 90s, no, 1986, damn, that's quite old. It was not, I said quite old. It's Stuart Gordon's From Beyond. This is the unrated director's cut. There's a disc. It's a Region 1 DVD that only cost me 98p and it was brand new, which is a bonus. So yeah, that's cool. Then we have one which I haven't seen yet, which is a Christopher Lee film, which is Dracula AD 1972. The Count is back with an eye for London's hot pants and a taste for everything. I don't know whether it's meant to be a comedy or I'm not sure, but it's got Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing in it, which is always a plus. Then is the remake of George Romero's The Crazies from director of Sahara, Brett Eisner. This is actually not a bad remake. It's not as good as the Dawn of the Dead remake, but as remakes go, it's 100 million times better than that shitty Day of the Dead remake. Next up is a low-budget zombie film from the writer of House of the Dead, I know. But it's from Mark Altman, and it's directed by Jeremy Caston. It's All Souls Day. Dia de los Muertos. Which I saw this on the Horror Channel ages ago and I really, really liked it. And this is the Region 1 DVD that Anchor Bay have put out, and it's a pretty kick-ass DVD. There's quite a lot of good special features on there as well. And one I've added to my Ray Harryhausen collection, because I'm a Harryhausen obsessive. I think the guy was an absolute genius, and he's just celebrated his 90th birthday, which is cool. And it's his work on Jason and the Argonauts, which is a fantastic film and some absolutely amazing animation on his part. And I was unaware that he was also an associate producer. This is the one with the classic skeleton sword fighty blah blah blah. Next up is a Spanish. I wouldn't want to call this horror because it's it's more thriller. This is a Spanish thriller, but it's shot in English. It's Paintball. This kind of cracked out on DVD. It's been released on Icon, which I think is Mel Gibson's thingamabob production company, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. I thought it was a fantastic film. It's not the best acted film ever, but there's some pretty decent shots. There's one shot in it which is like I think it's like an 8-minute long continuous take of a shootout with paintballs. But no, paintball, very cool. Next is a film which I just recently found out that Frank Sinatra tried to get banned after the death of John F. Kennedy because he played an assassin trying to take out a president. It's Suddenly, which also stars Sterling Hayden, who I said was a badass in Asphalt Jungle, but that's Suddenly. The picture quality on this is quite shit. I should have worked, but it only cost me like £2, so fuck it. Next is the 2-disc special edition Region 1 DVD of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the Disney film, with Kirk Douglas and James Mason. So, I haven't actually checked this out yet. There's a buttload of features on there. And it's one of those big, chunky 2-disc boxes, if I can open the fucker. See? Disc 1, Disc 1, Disc 2. I like these boxes. These boxes are quite cool, quite chunky. There we go. There's that one. Next is the Astronaut's Wife with Johnny Depp and Charlize Theron, which is a kind of creepy sort of Rosemary's Baby type of science fiction horror, which Johnny Depp's pretty good. Charlize Theron is stunning, but no, it's a good film. Next is Vinyan, Lost Souls. I haven't watched this yet, but I've heard it's quite controversial in some scenes. But it's got Rufus Sewell from Dark City in it, so that's a bonus. Manuel Bart, who's hot. She was from Mission Impossible. She's got really, really hot lips. Next is Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. It only cost me £3. Pre-owned that was. Let me take the sticker off. I bought this. I'm trying to collect the Halloween movies, but I mainly bought this because it's a really early role for Paul Rudd, who is actually credited as Paul Stephen Rudd on the back of this. What in this film? This I think was from 1996, possibly. It doesn't actually say on the back, so I don't know whether or not this was before or after he did Clueless. It was definitely before he did Gen X Cops, or Gen Y Cops, or whatever that shit it was. Next is Eve of Destruction with Gregory Hines, who is a brilliant dancer, and sadly no longer with us. It's like a sci-fi Terminator rip-off. Then we have Roger Corman film. This is the first Roger Corman film I've actually got here, seeing as I've bought like a ton of them over the last couple of weeks. But this is Big Bad Mama with Angie Dickinson, who in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, was like the quintessential MILF, if you know what I mean. But this has also got the Shat in it, William Shatner, so that's a plus. Last is a Fox double feature, 2 films on 2 discs, 2 completely contrasting films here. Here we have Valley of the Dolls, which is a kind of feminist movie, paired with Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, which is a male chauvinistic sex romp from Russ Meyer. But which one did I watch? I've seen Beyond. I watched Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. It's a fun film, lots of boobies and stuff. Haven't watched Valley of the Dolls because it looks a little bit depressing, a little bit shit, to be honest. But it only cost me £3 for just Valley of the Dolls, so I'm chuffed. So that's part 2 of my August/September DVD update. There will be a part 3 coming. I'll most likely do that tomorrow night though.